Today, we delve into the tumultuous life of one of history's most infamous pirates, Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard. His name has become synonymous with the golden age of piracy, and his legacy continues to captivate our imaginations. Edward Teach, or Thatch, was born around 1680 in Bristol, England. The details of his early life are shrouded in mystery, but we do know that by the early 18th century, Teach had found his way to the Caribbean. This region was a hotspot for maritime trade and, consequently, piracy. The economic disparities and political turmoil of the time provided a fertile ground for piracy to thrive, and Teach saw an opportunity to make his mark. Teach's first notable appearance in the historical records is as a crew member under the command of Captain Benjamin Hornigold. Hornigold was a seasoned pirate, and Teach quickly rose through the ranks under his mentorship. By 1616, Teach had earned his own command. Hornigold, recognizing Teach's potential, entrusted him with a sloop and a small crew. This was the beginning of Teach's ascent to infamy. In late 1717, Teach captured a large French slave ship called La Concorde. He renamed the vessel Queen Anne's Revenge and outfitted it with 40 guns, making it one of the most formidable pirate ships of the time. It was aboard this ship that Teach began to cultivate the fearsome persona that would make him legendary. He grew his black beard long, often tying it in braids and adorning it with slow-burning fuses during battles, creating an image of a demon emerging from the smoke. This psychological tactic was as effective as his firepower, instilling fear in his enemies before a single shot was fired. Blackbeard's career as a pirate was marked by a series of daring exploits and strategic maneuvers. One of his early notable actions was the capture of the sloop Adventure. He used this vessel to complement Queen Anne's Revenge, creating a small but powerful fleet that allowed him to increase his reach and influence in the Caribbean. Blackbeard's most infamous exploit was the blockade of Charleston, South Carolina, in May 1718. For nearly a week, Blackbeard's fleet held the port city hostage. He captured several ships and took prominent citizens as hostages, demanding a chest of medicine as ransom. The citizens complied, and Blackbeard released his captives and sailed away, his reputation for audacity and ruthlessness further cemented. Despite his fearsome reputation, Blackbeard was known for his cunning and strategic mind. He knew when to fight and when to retreat, and he was skilled in the art of negotiation. His crew, who referred to him as the Good Gentleman, admired him for his leadership and fairness. Blackbeard shared his plunder generously, ensuring loyalty among his men and reducing the likelihood of mutiny. In June 1718, Blackbeard ran Queen Anne's Revenge aground on a sandbar near Beaufort, North Carolina. Some historians believe this was a deliberate act to disperse his crew and reduce his pirate fleet, making it easier to evade capture. Afterward, he continued his piratical activities with a smaller crew aboard the Adventure. Blackbeard's cunning and strategic mind were evident in his interactions with colonial authorities. In the summer of 1718, he accepted a royal pardon from Governor Charles Eden of North Carolina. However, he quickly returned to piracy, using the pardon as a temporary cover to regroup and plan his next moves. His relationship with Governor Eden remains a subject of historical intrigue, with some suggesting that Eden turned a blind eye to Blackbeard's activities in exchange for a share of the loot. By the autumn of 1718, the colonial authorities had grown tired of Blackbeard's depredations. The governor of Virginia, Alexander Spotswood, took decisive action. He commissioned Lieutenant Robert Maynard of the Royal Navy to hunt down and eliminate Blackbeard. On November 22, 1718, Maynard's forces engaged Blackbeard's crew off the coast of North Carolina. The battle that ensued was fierce and brutal. Blackbeard and his men fought valiantly, but they were outnumbered and outgunned. In the end, Blackbeard was killed, reportedly receiving 5 gunshot wounds and 20 sword cuts before succumbing. His severed head was hung from the bow of Maynard's ship as a grim trophy and a warning to other pirates. Blackbeard's death marked the end of an era, but his legend was only beginning. Tales of his exploits, often embellished and romanticized, spread like wildfire. He became a symbol of the wild, lawless spirit of the golden age of piracy. His fearsome appearance, his daring raids, and his larger-than-life persona have made him a fixture in popular culture. From literature to film, Blackbeard's legacy is a testament to the enduring allure of the pirate myth. He was a man who defied the norms of his time, carving out his own destiny on the high seas. His life was a blend of brutality and charisma, fear and fascination. As we look back on the tales of Edward Teach, we are reminded of the complex, multifaceted nature of piracy and its lasting impact on history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Blackbeard. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more thrilling tales from the high seas. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.